Hi, this is Cathy for Trans by Deaf, and this week our topic is hormone replacement therapy, commonly referred to as HRT. We are asked to talk about three different aspects of hormone replacement therapy. Aspect number one is, what do you think of natural hormone replacement therapy using all natural herbs? Second, what do you think about hormone replacement therapy as far as the patch, the shot, or the pill? Which are you on and what do you prefer? And then third, talk about the medications that you're on. First off, to start out this discussion, I want to address the all-natural hormone herbs that are out there. Back when I first considered transitioning, some of the first literature I got was to buy certain herbal HRT medications and take them. In looking at those medications, I started to do some background research, and what I found is that they were very, very ineffective. That just about everybody that you talk to who had tried the herbal solution to HRT had had little or no success with the effects of developing breasts, changing your facial structure, working on your hips. And so, after reading the discussions and listening to what the people had to say about herbal HRT, I found a few that were positive, but the majority of them said there were no significant effects. And since I was looking to become a woman, to develop breasts, to develop larger buttocks area, and to develop to look like a woman, I decided that was not the way. The next thing, which is very, very tempting for people who are first starting on HRT, is to go online and buy some kind of estrogen product and some kind of product that suppresses the development of testosterone, some type of spiral or primate, and to take it. The one thing that I would encourage you, if you are considering that, you really need to go to a psychologist and get the letters of recommendation necessary, and then go to a good endocrinologist, have him do the appropriate blood work, and start you on your resume gradually and modify that resume based on what your blood work tells you. I know it's very tempting, it was for me, to just say, well, I'll just look at the dosages that I find on the internet for the average woman and start taking them, and that will be all right. You will also find, when you do a little bit of background work, that most of the people who start that way end up going to an endocrinologist and having the blood work done. It is very, very dangerous to take any kind of hormone regimen without having blood work to see how your liver is handling the estrogen and the spirolactane that's being brought into your body. If your liver shuts down and you have liver problems, it can really be a real problem for you as a person trying to feminize. The safest solution is to go to a good endocrinologist and have him look at the blood work, take the blood work, and monitor your transition. That's what I chose to do, is I chose to go and spend 3 months with my psychologist and have her go through and analyze and make sure that I was ready to start HRT. Then second, to go to my endocrinologist and have him do the blood work and then prescribe the proper amount of estrogen, bring me back after 3 months and see how my system was handling it. And now, even 3.5 to 4 years in, I am still going every 6 months and having my blood work done to see where I stand. Now, some of the pluses to Spiro and HRT is, if you have slightly elevated blood pressure, it will lower your blood pressure, and I think that is a big plus that goes along with most of the hormone replacement regimens that you have. Now, to go to the second part, what do you think of each of the three methods? I have tried all three methods. The first one, which I found did not work at all for me, was the patch. I first started out with the pill, and then I asked could I try the patch because it was supposed to provide better results. And my endocrinologist said, you try it, but I guarantee you're not going to like it. And I wished I had listened to him. The patch requires that it be attached to the skin, and usually in the buttocks area, and the estrogen goes directly in through the skin. The problem that I had is that every time I turned around, the patch came off way before it was supposed to. They did not stick to my slightly oily skin. Living here in East Texas, where you have a very high humidity, your skin always contains a large number of oils, and the patches just do not stick. So I would not recommend the patch, even though it is effective for some people. The second method that I would like to talk about is injectables. When you get on the internet and you talk to all of the full-time, long-term transgender girls, they will, every one of them, tell you that they are on injectables. After I had been on the pill for about 2 years, I asked my endocrinologist, saying I wanted more effects, and he said, well, you can try the injectables, and I did. Let me express my feelings about injectables. Injectables, while they put the material back in and miss the metabolism of the liver, to me they resulted in me feeling very odd. I did not like the strange feeling that I had when I was taking injectables and taking injectable estrogen. It made me go very high and be very, very, very moody. Then I went to a very low just before I took my next injectable part, and I did not like that feeling at all. Many of the people who were on it really liked that feeling, giving them the true feminine cycle feeling. I did not like the feminine cycle feeling of the injectable estrogen at all, and so I went back to my endocrinologist about a year ago and said I would like to go back on the pill. And I have been on the pill now for 2.5 years before I tried injectables, the patch and injectables, and then I have been back on the pill for about a year. I like the smooth delivery of the pill and the way in which I feel when I take it. I feel that I'm getting good results, good breast development and everything else from the pill, and see no reason to go back and try injectables again. I guess I would rather take the risk of liver damage, but since I'm having blood work done extensively every 3 to 6 months, I don't feel that is a real problem. Well, those are my comments on HRT. Again, the 2 HRT medications that I take are Spiro, Pipate, and Estropipate, and Spiro to suppress my testosterone level, and I feel I have been very happy with the development that I have on the pill. I just did not like the extreme cycles that I got when I was on the injectables, and I also hated giving myself a shot in the fleshy part of the leg every month. I guess I just hate needles, and that's why I prefer the pill. I know that's different than you'll hear from most of the other ladies, but those are my feelings. Well, that's what I have to say this week. I hope to see you again next week. You have a good afternoon. Bye.